Hey guys, this is Brecca with Genealogy by Brecca. I've been asked several times to do a how-to video for this website called DNA Painter. My computer and this TV are not really wanting to get along resolution-wise. This is the best I can get it, and it's cutting off part of my screen, but I think I should be able to walk you guys through how to do this regardless, so just bear with me. I hope the quality of the video is going to turn out okay. I have my webcam pointed to my TV because that is a whole lot easier and less obstructive than trying to point my webcam at my laptop screen. So this is a lovely site called DNA Painter, and you are painting your 23 chromosomes. You have 22 chromosomes, and then your 23rd determines your biological sex, your gender. I myself am a female, so I have an X chromosome. I have not painted anything on my X chromosome yet. Over here, you can see that these colors represent ancestors of mine. Like this one's an unknown method. I know she's going to be a method. I just don't know which one she's descending from. More on that in a minute, though. The whole idea of painting your chromosomes, and especially with some cousins you already know how you're related to, how this can help you is if you run across a DNA match and you don't know how they tie into you, the chromosome they tie into you on could help you determine what ancestral couple, that you descend from, or ancestor in general that they descend from. Like these here, this is Gloria Zenthofer. She's a third cousin, some odd removed. She descends from my maternal two-time grandparents, Charles Lure and Carrie Bird. As you can see, she connects with me on my first chromosome, second here, third here, fourth here, not on the fifth, the sixth here, seventh here, not on the 8th, but on the 9th in 2 places, not on the 10th, 11th, I think this is the 12th, or no, 13th, and then the 15th, 16th, and even as far down as the 19th. Now, not everybody is going to have that many chromosomes they share with you. Some people may just have an itty-bitty little bit on one chromosome, like this person. Well, he has 2 little bits on the same chromosome. But then other people, like Gloria, will share several chromosomes. Now, I'm going to show you an example of why you never want to put your parent or like a full sibling on here. When I go to my DNA results I'm going to use my heritage for this because my heritage, my mother's on here, and why are there no DNA matches for us? Hang on, y'all, I'm having technical difficulties. That's really weird that my DNA match has disappeared. I'm kind of miffed. There's one. Okay. Some of them are showing back up. Here we go. There's my mom. Okay. Review DNA match. To be able to use DNA Painter, you absolutely have to use a website that has a chromosome browser. This excludes Ancestry. You can only use family tree DNA, MyHeritage DNA, or GEDmatch. I'm unfamiliar with 23andMe. I don't have matches on there. I can't get into them. So I don't know if 23andMe has a chromosome browser. They probably do. Um, so this is a chromosome browser right here. You see how many chromosomes Mom and I match on and how much we share on every single chromosome? Imagine all of this being moved to DNA Painter. Yeah, it would override everything. Because some of these overlap with one another. Like, see here how Jody Smith overlaps on Kevin Mullane? That's because uh, Thomas Blanford and John Baptist Blanford are like two generations from each other. John Baptist, I think, was a grandson of Thomas Blanford. So it's still a Blanford chromosome, if you get what I'm saying. And then like here's a little LaRue there, and a little Nally there, and yeah, a little bit of Nally there. I think Leonard Nally was the son of Francis Nally, so that would make sense. It's on the same chromosome. But fear not. Let's see. Yeah, y'all can tell I'm really bad at doing this. Let's find a match. Well, they've probably done logged me out of family tree DNA. Yeah, FTDNA. Relog into that. Let's find a match that I haven't painted yet, so you guys can get an idea of how to use this website. Who have I not painted? This Bill person is tying into me on my dad's side. Most of what I've painted on here is my mom. But I'm going to use Bill just to kind of show y'all how to do it. On here, you can either click, I don't know if you guys can see this really well because it's cutting off the edge, but there's a little checkbox right here. And see, it means you've selected Bill. You can hit Chromosome Browser. It opens up a new tab. Or, yeah, it does. Okay, you want to set this to 7+ centimorgans. Okay, so you see how it's on the 2nd chromosome, 13th chromosome, 18th, and Nat's booty on the 19th. You want to go to Detailed Segment Data, and you want to start highlighting, bring it all the way down, and copy all of that. Right click and copy, and then go to DNA Painter and click Paint a New Match. Paste in all of that information and save it. So it already knows the name of my DNA match is Bill R. Now it's trying to tell me maternal wise that he could be a descendant of somebody I've already got on DNA Painter, but he's not going to be because this is my paternal side, not maternal. So, paternal side, no idea what ancestors we share. More than likely a pair of my 2-time grandparents. We're going to adjust the certainty level to like maybe very likely instead of certain, and unknown paternal ancestor. And then you're going to go to paternal for the is this match on mother or father's side, and you're going to do a unique color. It usually defaults a color, and I'll just go with that one. And then you click Save Match. So now, here you go, there he is. He's popping up right there on your 2nd chromosome, right there on the 2nd chromosome. And see, your chromosomes are spaced. This is the paternal part of it. This is the maternal part of it. So each chromosome you have Pa and Ma. Kind of ridiculous, I know. There he is again on my 13th chromosome. Just like on Family Tree DNA. Here he is on my 18th chromosome down here. The only difference between DNA Painter and Family Tree DNA is you'll see some of these centimorgan results are less than 7. The ones that are less than 7 do not get included on DNA Painter. They want you to have 7 plus centimorgan shared, or it will not show up on here. So if this Bill person, I have some on here on my dad's side already, like the Unknown Method, William Baston and Sarah Dickerson, James King and Martha Barnes. If this guy was on that side of the family, he would be hitting on the same chromosomes. And as it is showing at the moment, I don't believe he's hitting on those same chromosomes. So he's going to have to descend from an ancestor that's not those ancestors, if you can understand that. But I don't have many of my dad's side painted in yet. As you can tell, this is primarily all my mom's side. This is all Birds, Nallies, Thompsons, Blanfords, LaRue's, Sandifers. So this is primarily my mom's side. But that's pretty much how you use DNA Painter. Now, this I've been doing is for myself with my DNA results. You could go to create a new person, but you would have to subscribe, which, how much is a subscription to DNA Painter? It's really not that expensive. 1 year is $55. So an annual subscription offers 12 months for the price of 11. So you're kind of like buying 11, getting 1 free. Which really isn't all that fantastic. But if you are a person like me who's a genealogist and you manage a lot of people's DNA results and you play with them for them and work with those DNA results for them, then maybe having a subscription would help, because then you can have different profiles for different people. As of right now, the only way, if you were not to subscribe, to paint a different profile for somebody else would be to log out of this account and create a whole new account using a different email address, which is something I may end up doing since I manage my best friend Davey's DNA, and I've been helping my pretty much grandma Dixie and her aunt Charlotte with their DNA. The more segments you have painted, the clearer the picture will become on, when you enter in an unknown match like this Bill person that I just entered in, it will become more clear who they connect to you through. You can look at it and be like, oh yeah, that's my LaRue chromosome. Well, they've got to have a LaRue in their tree. Or, oh yeah, that's my bird chromosome. They must descend from a bird. And for some people, it's not that easy. For some people, they don't know how this many of their DNA matches tie into them. For some people, it's a complete mystery. But just work with it and give yourself some time and some patience, and just try and have fun with it. Don't make it feel like it's something you absolutely have to do or it's like a chore. Just have fun with it. And like I said, you can do this on MyHeritage. You would go down here to the chromosome browser. You can either download the shared info and then paste it in, but what I would suggest doing is going to DNA and chromosome browser, and then let's do my DNA instead of my mom's. But, you know, like Gloria, you would click add, and then you'd click compare, and then instead of trying to copy and paste this, you can't do that. Um, they have theirs set to 6 cms. That's good enough. Uh, you do this. You expand this. So then you would highlight all of this, right click it, and then paint a new match, which she's already in here, so it's already popping everyone she descends from for me. So, because that is this person right here. And if you go to that match, it shows you the chromosome data. And see how eerily similar that is? The data is almost identical. So DNA Painter, once you paste in your information, it's highly accurate and very fun, in my opinion. And it'll also show you other people who appear to share that DNA. And this is very accurate because these people are descended from the LaRues that Gloria is descended from. So that part of it is extremely accurate. I wish I was going live with this so you guys could ask some questions. I guess I've shown you how to do this on Family Tree Maker and on My Heritage. Let me show you how to get to that information on GEDmatch. Go to Login and one-to-many matches. Let's do myself. And then we will do, I've already got Allison and Debbie and Herman, but I don't have this person. He's on my dad's side somewhere. Let's go to details. I think that's, yeah. This will open up a one-to-one comparison between me and this WMH66. And their default value is already at 7, so you don't have to change any of this. Hit submit, and then you would copy and paste this little bit of information right there, and you would hit paint new match, paste, save match, and you can save him under WMH66 like he is on GEDmatch. I'm pretty sure this WMH66 is on my dad's side, but let me double check that. I'm pretty sure he's on my dad's side. Getting my lines crossed. I just need to make sure he doesn't have my mom's name somewhere in his matches. So I'm just quickly going to how many. Okay, he is on my mom's side. He does match my mom. Okay, so he's maternal. So he could be any of these groups then. He could be a Nally. He could be a Thompson. And even better than that, he could be a Thompson and a Nally. Because Johnny M. Thompson's son and Thomas Nally's daughter married each other. So, so for him, I don't know which one he is, so I would just have to go to unknown maternal ancestor and hit in his information like that. And that's pretty much how you work DNA Painter. I am more than welcome to do another of these videos if anyone didn't understand anything I did or has questions of how else to do something. But the site is really fun and you just play around with it. What you can't see over on the far edge over here that my computer is cut off, each chromosome is numbered and you can click on that chromosome and it kind of spaces out what colors are who. And then I think it'll, yeah, chromosome detail 1, and it lists you what's on paternal and what's on maternal and which ancestors it is. you can click on those, and then, you know, it tells you who's matching with those and on what chromosome. And you can always edit this information. You don't have to delete everything and start again. You can always go back and edit. So I'm going to wrap up this video, as this is 20 minutes long now. If you have questions, please post them in the comments, and I look forward to doing another how-to video very soon. I hope to do this as a Facebook Live really soon. Maybe not at midnight, because not many people are around at midnight, but hopefully I can do a Facebook Live soon.